Oh man, so it looks like after we haven't backed down, despite the fans trying to support Neon, but platforms like the Breakfast Club and myself standing on business, saying nah, we not folding to none of that stuff that y'all saying. Neon has reached out to the Shade Room to issue an apology. Let's see this. I'm about to watch this for the first time with y'all. Let's see what's going on here.
What is up, guys? I just wanted to make this video really quick to talk about everything that's going on the internet, things from my past, and just sincerely talk to you guys human to human. And first and foremost, I just want to take accountability, for everything that I've said or done in the past. To anyone that I've talked to anyone I've said anything insane to anyone that I've made a remark to, I'm very genuinely sorry from the bottom of my heart. Deep inside, that is not the person that I am, and I want to apologize and take accountability and tell you that that is not okay. It's not. I started doing streaming. I started doing YouTube when I was 12, 13 years old. I never really saw anything. I never saw any like growth. I never saw anything. And then when I was 17, 18 years old, I started realizing that shock factor had a lot of value. When you would say crazy shit, and you would do things that no one else would do, it would bring your views up. And all I wanted in life was to be big. All I wanted in life was views. All I wanted in life was clout. And I was on a clout high, and I just kept seeing my numbers go up off of me saying the most insane
Instant gratification for negative shit. Positive results for negativity.
Stupid, vulgar shit possible, which I completely, entirely regret. And like even seeing these clips resurface now, and I'm looking at them, I'm like, wow, what? It makes my stomach hurt. Like, how could I sit there and say those things? How could I have done those things? And knowing that people see that, knowing that my family sees that. But I think the first step of all of this is, this past 9 to 10 months, my entire content has changed. Everything has changed around. And there's actually a story I have. When I was close to my 20th birthday, I was with my family, I was with my friends, and we were just talking, chilling, having a good time, whatever it is. And I realized, I sat down there for a second and I thought about it. I was like, why the do I not act like this on my stream? Why do I not talk like this on my stream? Why do I put on this act and do all these things on stream and act a certain way and say certain things for views and clicks? It's so corny, it's lame, it's pathetic. Why would I do all these things when in reality, that's not what I want? That's not the person I am. That's not who I am. Why would I do that? Why would I do these things? And it took me time to realize. And after that, this past 9, 10 months has been an entirely different journey. And I'm not perfect, right? You can't just do crazy and come back a year later and everything's all flowers and it's all amazing. That's not how it works.
And another thing, it's gonna be tough to make people believe you, especially when your chat is doing the things that you once were doing before.
It's a slow grind, and it's a personal grind. It's a personal growth journey that I've already started and I'll continue to start. And I want to say one thing about the Breakfast Club really quick. A lot of people, there's 50-50 people saying, getting mad at them for going in on me and all this. I knew what was going to happen going into the Breakfast Club, and I went there for a reason, right? I knew this is what they do. They go and they look at your past and they talk about everything and they confront you for things, which is their job. That's what they do. They're just doing their job, right? And I went on there because I want that chapter of my life gone. I knew they would talk about all this stuff. I want it gone. I want it done. I want to accept what I've done, talk about it, learn from it, try to be an example to kids to show people that, yeah, you can make mistakes. Yeah, you can fuck up. Yeah, you can be an absolute piece of shit human being, but that doesn't define your whole life. That doesn't mean that you're a piece of shit for the rest of your life. If you're 18, 19 years old making mistakes and you're growing up, it's probably my past 9, 10 months has been.
So you knew what they was gonna do, but yet you went to your platform and played victim? Like I told y'all before, that chat got into his head. He thought he made a mistake, and then he tried to play games for the chat. That's crazy.
Birthday, right? I'm still becoming a man, and I know, and I'm so happy that I'm learning from these mistakes that I've made, and I'm really growing, and I'm seeing that it's wrong, and I'm glad I've seen it instead of just not seeing it, right? Instead of just keep on doing it, I'm glad. And I'm glad that I'm able to learn from this and go on a journey and really just be a good example to kids, And this is a message to anyone, man. You guys can do it, bro. If you guys have done some stupid, done some dumb shit, you can do it, bro. You can do it. You can turn everything around. If you genuinely believe in your soul that you can, and you have God on your side, you can do it, man, for real. And I hope everyone watching here can go on this journey with me. And that was also one of the reasons that I switched to Twitch, right? I just want to get all that toxicity away from me. And this isn't a you to my community. I love everyone who watches me, but we all need to grow as people. We can't spread toxicity. There's no room for all this hatred in this world.
See, I be knowing things, bruh. I seen y'all little whack ass in the chat saying, oh, Stacy hating. Hating them for what? So many young niggas getting money. I show love to young niggas getting money all the time. I'm not hating on no nigga getting money. I'ma show love to them. But I told y'all last, The reason he was leaving Kick is because of the toxicity on Kick. It gives you room to do that shit, so you want to go ahead and rise to the expectations of the platform. I told y'all last, I be knowing a little something. Lame man nigga.
It's more important to spread love, spread happiness, spread positivity. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a short time, and we need to literally preserve every second and be birthday, right? I'm still good people. Just be genuine people. Like being a genuine person just takes you a long way. And, you know, I invite all of you watching this. And by the way, anyone who's watching this, I really appreciate you for even sitting here and listening to me just speak my heart out. But I hope you guys will go on this journey with me. This is not, you know, this isn't something that just gets fixed within a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even a year. It's a slow grind, and actions speak louder than words. And I can't wait to go on this journey with you guys, as I have been for this past 9-10 months, and really use my platform for good things and be a good example to the kids, man.
All right, who sent this video in? Yup, it was Brandy, his publicist. That's who they tagged right here. B-Star P. It's Brandy that sent this shit in, yup. She told that boy, we gotta fix this shit. This must be Brandy right here, huh? She said, we gotta fix, wait, who's Brandy? Is this? I don't know, one of these people is Brandy. Yeah, it gotta be her, gotta be her. She like, we gotta fix this shit. She wrote that script for him and made sure he spoke directly to the Shade Room to go ahead to apologize and take accountability and try to fix things, because it's probably ruining relationships for her. Cause y'all heard, if y'all remember like some coverage I had before when she said she was cool with Lauren LaRosa and some more folks. That's probably how she got the plug thing. That's for sure how you got on there. There go, I'm Davis. That was referenced before. Chris next door right there. Huh. Neon, boom, boom, boom. Yup. The PR put the play in. Oh, she works with Gideon too? Okay. So she got a nice little team. So yeah, his PR probably got on his ass to fix this shit the right way, because her name was being dragged into the mud when Costa and Nat brought her name up. So she was like, oh no, we gotta fix this. But will it work though? Let's go to the comment section. As you should, but we still not fucking with you. I'm going to be honest. I truly appreciate Jess standing her ground to see the footage of all the horrible things he said. I honestly never in life will accept this apology or look at him different ever. This is why making all these streamers famous is tired. It's overkill at this point. This is his 8th time apologizing. At this point, he got to start giving out money if you really mean it. He only apologizing because he don't want to lose a bag. He doesn't care about black folks. If they wouldn't have held him to the fire, he wouldn't be apologizing. Bro not gonna get canceled. Prime example of shit would catch up to you. No way he said some horrible things about us, canceling him. Nope, you was 19 saying this stuff, meaning you knew exactly what you were doing. How you look at 18, how you look 18 and 42 at the same time, all that hate age you, my boy. And I'm gonna tell you right this, bro, I don't care about canceling nobody. Canceling is bullshit. You just choose what you want to do with your eyes. Pay with your eyes, just use that currency wisely. That's all I gotta say. All this, cancel that. You can't cancel shit nowadays. People are able to grow their own platform. And he's moving on to a platform that's very strict. If you want to wild out on there, he's going to lose his bag. He's leaving the platform that gave him an exclusive bag. Kick, they gave him money and a deal to stay on that platform. I think it wasn't going to be as lucrative as it was before, but he's going to a platform that's very, very strict. He want to act out. He's going to lose money. Kick said they're not giving him a big exclusive bag anymore because you left us, and if you come back, it's because you have to come back. So it is what it is. He's going to have to walk the tightrope anyway. Me, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not the type of nigga that cancels people or run campaigns to cancel folks, because I know I can't control what other people do. People can do what the hell they want to do with their time. I can control what I do though. And I've been doing it for the longest. I have not been watching this nigga, as I said 1,000,001 times. But man, Neon, boy, that was kind of foul. You threw the Breakfast Club under the bus. And I know, like I told you before, Aiden Ross came in there and spiced your head up. Then you went on your platform, hyping the shit up more after that point. I get it. I understand what happened. You a young, impressionable kid. I get that point, but man, that was opportunity right there to address everything you did, dead on, front and center. Charlamagne was roasting you. He was trolling you. Mainly, he was trolling you. And I understand that you're young, but if you was witty enough and charming enough, then you probably would have been able to have a better conversation instead of being in your head, because they gave you the room for the conversation, but things just turned left, and from that point, you didn't know how to reroute that shit. So opportunity for growth right there. It's a lot of opportunities for growth, because the man kept trying to tell you, Charlamagne, even though your fans want to ignore it, the man kept trying to tell you 1,000,001 times, I can't be the one to chastise you too hard because I did the same things. Yo, hating ass fans want to keep ignoring that shit for whatever reason, with that being such a pivotal point of the conversation. And if you said the same shit, I did the same thing, so I can't be too hard on you. When Jess was on your head about your chat, Charlamagne said you can't control it. So the same person that many people are criticizing, saying, oh, the Breakfast Club shouldn't be the ones that have this moral high ground because of the things they did, mainly what Charlamagne did. The nigga is telling you from experience you shouldn't do these things because I had to go through these things because I did X, Y, and Z. And if you grew more of a relationship with Charlamagne, you will understand why so many bags get stopped because of how he was, because of how wild he talked on one of my favorite podcasts, Brilliant Idiots. The Brilliant Idiots from 2014 to 2018, that was the most craziest platforms, and many people did not know about it. They did not know about it because it was before podcasts got popping. But Charlamagne had some beefs. He had some big deals come through. I think he's supposed to get on with HBO at some point in time. Some more shows and shit. Whenever he had an announcement for a big show, a hater would come up and they'll scrape the pot and find things he said on Brilliant Idiots, and they'll run those clips. And Charlamagne had to answer for the shit he said in his past. People love to try to hold the grape story over Charlamagne, but he's the one that took accountability about the story and the role that he played in on the podcast. I didn't hear from no one else but Charlamagne when he said the mistakes that he made in that situation. He didn't say he did anything to the girl. He said he was negligent and things happened to her, but he got blamed for it. But he told the entire story. The entire story. I believe his cousin went to jail for it or got arrested for it. But he told that entire story already. But it's a comedic podcast, and it was crazy at a point in time when they used to tell stories about rape and things like that. Chris Monroe, who runs Loudspeakers Network, he will always say, yo, y'all gotta chill with the rape topics. Y'all gotta chill with the grape topics. But them boys will always push the envelope. But I ain't gonna lie, from Charlamagne telling those stories, that came to my mind when I was at my crib partying with some homies and had some chicks over. A girl got drunk, and I made sure I guarded the door the entire night. From hearing his stories from his mistake that he made when he was younger, having a lit night with some chicks over and shit like that, and he did not protect that girl from the situation that she experienced. So it's kind of like that Tupac shit, right? But yeah, man, these dudes have told these stories before, and these things come back to haunt them. Charlamagne trying to let Buddy know, yo, this shit happened to me. When he told him your past will come back to haunt you, or the things you say is going to come back, he was telling him from experience. He said it every single time. But you guys want to talk about other people being sensitive or victims, that you remove nuance from conversations. You don't want to hear the full scope, see the full scope of things. That's some hoe shit. That's some hoe shit. That's not how you converse. You don't go into conversations only want to get one side. Now, me, myself, personally, I did not understand why the fuck Neon was on the platform. I'm a keep it G. But I am intrigued to contrasting people sitting down and talking. I like seeing that shit. I don't know if I want to see if it's going to be awkward. Maybe I want to see if it's going to be contentious, or it may be a room for growth. It may be some growth in the conversation. So people from polar opposite ends of a spectrum have a conversation. I'm more than likely going to see if it's entertaining or not, because I think it's interesting to see. So I don't really care too much about Neon's personality. I don't shun the idea of meeting someone with certain opinions head to head that may be totally opposite of yours. Even if it may be something that may be flagrant and you want to check them face to face, I feel like, why not? You have the audacity to come on my field, on my court, after some shit you did? Oh, let's have this conversation. You playing an away game. You're bold. Let's get to that smoke. I'm all for that shit, bro. I'm all for that shit. I'll be watching like, tear their ass up. Tear their ass up. I'm here for that, bro. I'm here for that. But hey, man, that was Neon's apology, and now it's my little rant and reaction to the situation. But it's y'all turn, though. Let me know what you got to say in the comment section below. Will you be watching his shit moving forward? Yo.